When did you feel like you were parenting another parent? When my son Lucas turned 10, he was invited to a sleepover at his friend Caleb's house. Everything seemed normal at first. Board games, pizza, movies. But at 1 a.m., I got a call from Lucas whispering through tears, "Mom, please come get me." My stomach dropped. I raced over there within minutes. When I arrived, Lucas ran straight into my arms, still shaking. What he told me made my blood boil. Apparently, Caleb's dad had a toughen them up rule. He believed boys these days were too soft, so he had a tradition during sleepovers. The boys had to sleep outside in the backyard with no tents, just sleeping bags, regardless of weather. That night, temperatures had dropped below 40 degrees and it had started drizzling. When Lucas tried to go inside because he was freezing, Caleb's dad blocked the door and said, "If you want to be a man, you stay out there. You'll thank me when you're older." The worst part? The man stood at the sliding glass door watching them the entire time, arms crossed, almost daring anyone to defy him. Lucas lasted 45 minutes before sneaking inside and hiding in the bathroom to call me. The next morning, I confronted Caleb's dad while Lucas waited in the car. He greeted me with a smug grin like he expected a thank you. "Boys need challenges. Builds character," he said proudly. "You're welcome. The world's full of weak kids because parents coddle them." I couldn't believe I had to explain basic decency to a grown man. I told him there's a difference between teaching resilience and putting children in unsafe situations. Kids don't learn strength through hypothermia. They don't become leaders by being humiliated or neglected when they're scared. They learn strength by seeing compassion modeled, by knowing adults protect them while teaching life skills. He scoffed. "Back in my day, we'd camp for days in worse weather." Toughened me up. I countered. "You chose to camp. These boys didn't. That's not toughness, it's forced suffering. You're not building character. You're teaching fear disguised as discipline." He waved me off, saying Lucas was being dramatic and needed to man up. I pointed at the security camera above his garage and said calmly, "I suggest you check the footage before I decide whether this conversation stays between us or becomes part of an official report." His face paled instantly. "You wouldn't—" I cut him off. "You endangered multiple children, including mine. Be very sure you want to test how far I'll go." He finally muttered a weak apology and promised it wouldn't happen again, but I made it clear. Lucas would never be setting foot in that house again. That week, I contacted the other parents. Turned out, several kids had been too scared to say anything before. Caleb's dad was quietly banned from hosting future sleepovers, and the school counselor scheduled sessions for all the kids who'd stayed at his house. Lucas still sleeps with an extra blanket now, not because he needs it, but because he says it helps him feel safe and warm no matter where he is. That man thought he was teaching strength. All he really taught was fear.